Another tragic story outside of Houston. A young man was senselessly beaten to death in a parking lot after he came back from the rodeo. Let's check it out.
Pleading for justice for their loved one who was robbed and beaten to death outside a Southwest Houston convenience store.
The family tells us they pushed HPD to release video of the assault in the hopes of finding the 3 suspects involved. They're sharing their story with Anayeli Ruiz, who joins us live from where this happened along West Ridge at South Main. Anayeli, walk us through what happened.
Guys, it happened back on March 2nd. Right behind me at this corner store, Gavin Melchor was beat to death.
So what happened back on March 2nd, and they had to press Houston PD to release the footage? That's ridiculous on Houston PD's part.
And now the family is hoping to be able to find those responsible.
He was just a really sweet brother. He was always super nice to me.
With tears in her eyes and a broken heart, Krista Melchor and her family are still trying to figure out why someone would beat her brother to death, cutting 24-year-old Gavin Melchor's life short.
Life hasn't been the same since.
Dramatic surveillance video captures the moments leading up to 24-year-old Gavin's death. The footage shows Gavin talking to a group in a black truck when a man in a white shirt suddenly charges at him, knocking him to the ground. Moments later, the suspect begins beating him. Out of respect for Gavin's family, we're stopping the video here. Police are now searching for the 3 suspects connected.
What a bunch of scumbags. You didn't even give this guy a chance to fight back. You just body slammed him into the other vehicle and to the ground. What a coward move. You can't even go one-on-one with this guy heads up. Like, you can't even square up, man. It's a coward move.
Connected to the attack.
Wasn't even given a fight back. If you watch the video, he's just, trying to hold them back. And that's how,
Because that's not his personality. Right. He's not somebody that's going out there fighting.
For Gavin's family, watching this video has been incredibly difficult. Haunting, they say, especially for his father.
I felt helpless as his dad, seeing him get roughed up like that and robbed. It made me angry, because he was just a really good kid. He really was.
Houston police investigators say Gavin was robbed by the suspect in the white shirt. Devin's dad said he had just gotten cash out of the ATM inside. He was kicked in the head by this suspect wearing a black sweater with an orange design. And he was knocked unconscious by a third guy who later enters the picture wearing this pink bag.
And if you look at the video and images, clearly the individuals are laughing.
This guy should be setting an example for these young men. That guy in that photo might be in his 40s or something. With these 2 younger guys, you should be setting an example in the right way. You shouldn't be jumping somebody with them. You should have stopped them, if anything, at the very least. And then to get kicked in the head, that's a cowardly move right there. For you to kick somebody in the head while they're down.
Having a good time while my son's on the ground, and that's why
he's wearing a pink bag too. The older guy. Come on now.
I call them cowards.
Does that hurt even more, Dad?
Yeah, it does, because I wish I was there to defend him, and that's what I want to do as a dad, is protect him.
Well, Gavin's family remembers him as a loving, a very kind soul, and that is why they're asking anyone with information to please contact police or Crime Stoppers. There is a $5,000 reward for each person that is arrested. You could get up to a $15,000 reward if you have information on all 3 suspects. Again, they tell us that this parking lot on that night was very, very busy, and they're hoping that someone has any information that could lead to their arrest. Reporting live, Anayeli Ruiz, KHOU 11 News.
Reward money may do the trick, Anayeli. Thank you. To weather now. Tonight, a family is...
Tragic story. This did not have to happen. Look, I don't know what the dispute was over. Maybe they robbed him because they saw him go to the ATM. He may pull out a lot of cash. Some people even think that maybe that was his truck that they took. Who knows? I don't know what went on behind that. But that didn't have to happen. It's very heartbreaking to see the dad How you want to protect your son, you want to protect your kid, and he was helpless, and your kid is helpless in that situation, and you as a father, you're helpless because you can't. You're watching the video of this incident happen to your child. People laughing, beating him up, robbing him, and you can't do anything about it. Your son's passed away, he's passed on, and I really hope somebody, I really hope these guys get caught very soon and they all get put behind bars for the rest of their lives because this should not have happened. This guy should still be alive, and these people need to get lives. I mean, their lives will be spent behind bars, but people like this who jump and beat people up and rob them, they all could have been very productive citizens in society. They could have put that energy into getting an actual job, getting an education, starting a business. There are many things you can do inside of this country to make yourself productive to society, to make an honest living and not live a life of crime and violence. It's ridiculous. I don't understand, but this is where we are. These things have been going on for years, for decades, and I hate seeing stuff like this, especially. I hate seeing it anywhere, but I see this a lot down in Houston. I see a lot of stories come across my feed like this, and I don't know. Houston seems like it's out of control. I get a lot of mixed reviews on that. People tell me it's there are some good parts, but yeah, it's pretty dangerous. It's gone downhill. So I want to see Houston get cleaned up and get these thugs out of there, get them behind bars. But I'm going to leave that right there. Like and subscribe. And don't like, that was tragic, but just subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Take care.